welcome to the Legend of Grimrock. Here we are at the custom dungeon. What's happening now is the crew are a bit down on their levels and they just need to have a slight nap here. Otherwise you could end up losing team members unnecessarily. We're facing a plant creature at the moment. It's uprooted itself out of the ground somehow. Here we are battling it. Yenica is a bit low on arrows, so we're just opening up her backpack to grab a few out of there. Right, so Kontar here, he's looking extremely miserable. He's suffered quite a few injuries from that plant creature. So he is going up on the health bar there. The blue one is the energy. However, what's happening with Kontar is we need to bump him up on the swords a bit so that he can, as soon as we can find a sword for him that is, we can start making the best use of it. Because the skills mean quite a lot in this game. Bloke's a right pain. Right, finally got sorted. Now we're facing an angry snail. So we've got a Minotaur, Mork his name is, and he can now be levelled up. So he's going to be doing axes and maces. Oh yeah, what about, yeah, that's him done. So Yenica likes to do daggers a bit later on because sometimes she has to go into the front row to take over if one of those first two of our team get taken out, which unfortunately does happen now and again. So there's some of our arrows which we will now need to retrieve. So here we are with the EXCALIBAR custom dungeon, which has been put together over 16 levels. I'm just going to grab this torch for later. We've got a secret area in there. Secret bracelet contour, you can have that. Now this one here, frozen arrows, we do like those, add a bit of punch to the proceedings. Crikey, that's good news, isn't it? Very good. 8 arrows we're up to now, which is brilliant. Good. You leave these. Oh look, we've got here some kind of ancient tapestry. bone amulet. Kontar would like to wear that. Primitive amulet made out of bones that are bound together with string, plus hardstone bracelet, protection +1, and an iron key. We've now got a brass key, 2 prisoners keys, and doing well. Got a cave nettle, the sorcerer. Actually, talking about the sorcerer, he just needs to have a rest so that he can restore his very low magic powers. I mean, all he can do at the moment is what's known as a fire burst. Great. Powers right now. Very nearly got surrounded then, which is really... Oh, he's getting... the Cryon is getting attacked by the other one. Throw acid. That's absolutely brilliant. This thing's going to keep it up all the way through. We've got a battle going here with a helper. We've got a helper from the other side. That's great. Does help. Crikey, this thing is a thing takes us out. We need to go bye-bye time. Because the top 2 infantry there, the health was right down low. If that goes down below 0, then you know they're just fatalities. So then you've got to go all the way back to the bluestones, which is not really. I mean, that should. There it is. Right. Now we're getting somewhere. Sides now, which is not ideal. Mind you, if it's just a snail, I doubt if they're going to do much harm. You never can tell if they can. They might turn really vicious, you know. They might. You never know. Right. Food galore. We'll take this torch. Right, the idea of going around these rooms is to pick up a few keys here and there and to do a bit of training fighting against these creatures. Pick up arrows first before opening the next door. Got a big brother, they got the blue version of these, which actually breathes lightning, and going into battle against one of those is not too clever. You don't stand a lot of chance, because every breath you get a bolt of lightning your way, which is pretty bad news. Right, these things are scavengers. Vicious. The same level as the spiders, really. Rely on the sorcerer to take these out. Without him, oh, it's in that green blob down the back there. He is a nightmare. Be fighting fit to stand any chance against that green blob because he flicks parts of his blobbiness at you. It's like acid. It's like the alien's acid. It just eats straight through you. Right, so let's give it a run. Quite a risk, actually. The idea of this. That was flipping risky. Right, he's coming our way. Oh dear. No thanks. Not today, thanks. The only thing is about these rooms is there's plenty of room to evade them, which is something. See, I told you. Awful. getting through to the other side of this thing? Oh no. Right, we're going to get out of here. There's too much opposition, and there's an emergency exit, thank God. So we've got one of our team down, but we are retreating. Oh, one of them's coming down our way, I think. Okay, so we're back into the cages place where we started off, if you remember. So what did we get out of that? Right, he's absolutely starving. Give him some food. He's starving as well. What about Yenica? Yeah, she could do with a snack. But what did we get out of that? Okay, well, we got a couple of... Yeah, because we went into that with no iron keys. We've now got 2 iron keys, which is not a bad result. Now, as you go through here, you might hear these bolts of... Look, so that's like a defence. If you're getting pursued, the idea... Oh, never mind. Let's go visit the bluestones. Bluestones. No seal and dual. Right, we're replenished. What's next on the agenda? Right, well, what is next on the agenda is we need to get a gold key and we need to get some decent weapons. We could have got some decent weapons if we'd have gone further into that viper's nest, but as you can see from the last room we went into, it wasn't looking too healthy, was it? Let's be fair. I mean, that was quite risky. Okay, so Mr. Plant Man is here. Here he is, look. Take this torch, and this opens up. Now this is quite a dangerous area. This is the primary maze, full of creatures, of course. So the idea is, now see this grating immediately in front of us. This one comes out, does nothing. If you put it back, but I mean, you don't need to remember that because you can. It's just a sort of a shortcut, really. It's not essential. You can get around it. It's just there's a lot of things hanging about in here that we don't really want to take on, to be honest. So we go down this pit. Should have said before that you do need a prison key to come down here. We've got 2, so we are doing fine. We are doing fine. Oh my God, the cubes are waiting for us. Right, now the idea here is that one of these panels here is actually, I think it's this one, is actually a door. Behind that door is the weapons we want. We want to get a sword contact. That. Yeah, you look. Here you go, look. Now, of course. Right. Now that is what is supposed to happen. They're all supposed to follow us out now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right, that's okay. It's all going according to plan. It's exactly what we wanted. So all we do now is, the idea is to get all those monsters out of that room. And in the meantime, of course, let's go back to the sanctuary. Ah! Just reminded me. If you take a look in this sanctuary, I've got a feeling there's a prison key down here that I forgot to get. There it is. There it is. Right. I need to go dreamy boys, because they're looking pretty sorry, especially Contar there. I mean, he's quite a fighter on those swords. You train him up on those swords and tell you what, I'll see some sparks fly in the end. Right, so we're doing pretty well, and the idea is that we're now going to go and get those weapons. But I'll tell you what, we'll do that on section 3. Hope you've enjoyed going through this recording with me on this custom dungeon. See you on section 3. Cheers!